Hey guys, welcome to the Build Your Online Business Show. And welcome to the Build Your Online Business Show podcast, where we help entrepreneurs, busy entrepreneurs just like you, get a handle on their social media marketing so that they can make the money they deserve to live the life that they want. So, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, we're going to be talking about five simple, I think they're simple. Sometimes simple is not so simple, but five simple ways to create social media marketing magic. And if you are anywhere on this hemisphere, you know that social media is arguably what most people think is the silver bullet to you making more money in your business. And it's not so silver if you have to polish it every day, right? You know about work, you know your grandmama silver, even the silver that wasn't silver. She had you in there polishing that stuff all the time. So even silver bullets require work. And I'm joined this morning by real estate investment mogul and tycoon Chiquita Lindsay, also known as the Queen of Real Estate, and also America's favorite publisher, Jamie Hopkins. This morning, y'all tell everybody good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Morning.
And guys, together, all of us, in addition to parts of our team that is not here this morning, we help you with the different facets of building your business online, whether you want to create books and ebooks, whether you want to be a real estate investor online, whether you need to find your passion, create your digital marketing presence, whatever. Me and the team at the Build Your Online Business Morning Show help you with that. So 5 tips, 5 simple ways to create social media marketing magic online. I don't even have to tell you why it's important. I don't have to tell you how many billions of dollars are at stake. I don't have to tell you that social media and online is quickly becoming the go-to place for shoppers. I don't have to tell you that last year's Cyber Monday beat the retail store's Black Friday. I don't have to tell you any of that. If you're watching the news, you already know. I don't have to tell you that your inability or unwillingness to learn social media is going to keep you broke. And I don't have to tell you that if you fool around and don't learn social media, you're going to end up like Payless. You're going to end up like some of these malls closing. You're going to end up like Michael Kors. You're going to end up like Sears and JC. But I don't have to tell you that, right? You already know those things. So let's get into the meat of why we're here today. First and foremost, regardless as to what your marketing message is. Now, yes, you should have a targeted marketing message. Yes, your marketing message should speak to your target audience. But if you got on here every day and just said, boo, 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 hey, boo, boos, how's the boo, 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 you would grow a loyal following of boo, booers strictly because you were consistent. And I don't know if that was the best analogy of we're going to call our followers boo-booers. But at the end of the day, it is that will you show up consistently on multiple social media platforms in order to be seen? Jamie, Chiquita, y'all want to comment on that? Because I think that we get these favorite platforms and then we forget about the podcast. We forget about the LinkedIn. We forget about Instagram stories. And even though we're on Instagram, there's so many different facets and so many different levels. I actually have a course I'm teaching right now, bit.ly/socialstar19, where I'm going to be teaching everything down to Pinterest and blogs, because I look at myself as a fisherman. And I know that the more poles I have in the water, the more fish I'm bound to catch. It's a numbers game.
You know what, Coach? You're right, because you have to show up everywhere so you can reach everybody every day, all day, 2 or 3 times a day. People have to get used to seeing you. It's about know, like, and trust.
And then if you look at normal marketing, look at McDonald's. How many commercials do they run a day? Look at, your favorite car, BMW, Lincoln. How many commercials do they run a day? So most entrepreneurs are afraid that if they do too much marketing, they're going to saturate the market. But the truth be told, as long as you're creating great content, which is number two, people are going to watch. And even in the absence of great content, consistency will carry you through. And so what do you want to comment, Jamie, about the entrepreneurs who think that they post too much or they market too much?
Ultimately, I think it goes back to what they value in themselves, right? When I first hit the social media scene, I was trying to learn all the platforms at the same time. And then I narrowed down on where's my target audience and how do I reach them. And so I start studying that social media platform. Then I totally forgot about all the other platforms once I really, really learned Facebook. But then the question of, am I doing too much? It really went back to how much am I willing to do to get what I know and what I want. And it really had to go back to, they don't even like me. Nobody want to see me that many times. That's because I didn't want to see me that many times. So when I had to go back and do the root work of fixing my mind and my heart, of my self-value and what I'm worth, then I was able to come out of that and then understand, one, I didn't know these platforms like I thought I did, so I needed to get help. But even the help in my entrepreneurial business, I needed to get help, not just in my business, but also in my life. And when I got that team together first, my support team, my business, my life, my spiritual, my all of that. When I got that support team together, then I was able, now I don't have a problem getting on the BYOB morning show every morning and, talking to people, because the more I exposed myself to the people, whether I'm being vulnerable or just being authentic, that's where my clients come in. That's where the referrals come in. That's where they say, oh, you know what? I like her. And then they keep watching me. Oh, you know what? I can trust her. Now let me spend some coins with her. And my coins ain't small coins. So you have to build that know, like, and trust factor in order to get people to spend thousands and thousands of dollars with you. But for me, it had to go back to how much do I feel like I'm worth? And when I dealt with all of those things, now being online all the time, being in front of people, learning what cookies and pixels are, because, you just don't see me on Facebook, but wherever you go, you're going to see me. It's because I had to do the work on the inside in order to show up on the outside.
And, another reason, Jamie, you're absolutely right. So that's from a, self-confidence perspective. Yeah. Another layer of that is a lot of you are not maximizing social media because you don't know how.
You don't.
And when you don't have the knowledge, that plays a piece in your insecurities as well, because you don't know what you're doing. And so we already said consistency is number one, but then also that content is what proves you are the expert. It's what proves that you are who you say you are. And until you deal with your worth issues, you're going to struggle with showing your value, which brings me to the next one, which is relevant content. Is it relevant to what's going on in the media? Is it relevant to what's going on in the industry? Is it relevant to your client? If you look at social media is very me oriented, meaning the person that posted, it's all about them. As a business owner, you got to take the you out of it and put the client in it.
Yeah.
And your failure to do so and understand what's relevant to them, what's important to them, what is it that they want to hear. So now that you're here, now you're collecting followers of the boo-booers because you're consistent. Now you somewhat relevant, but if you don't make those marketing messages what people want to hear, what they need, that last factor, that cash factor, you're not going to have that.
No.
And that's why a whole bunch of people got a whole lot of followers, You're entertaining. I like to think I'm entertaining too, but I don't get comedic checks. So I can show up here every day and kiki and kaka, and that postman still. I've warned that mailman about bringing bills to my house. He still continues to bring them.
You still bring it
Y'all
up.
ever met y'all mailman and been mad at him because he was out? I remember when I was going through my divorce. I met that mailman and girl, I was ready to fight that man for dropping off them bills
Right.
in that mailbox. But with that being said, when you create consistent content that's relevant to your audience, you're gonna go much further than when you don't. So guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking about 5 social media, 5 ways to create social media marketing magic. And you know, let me tell you something about magic. Magic really just is a sleight of hand, right?
Mhm.
The magic is not the trick.
Mhm.
People watching you,
Yes.
people
That's
engaging
it.
in your content,
Mhm.
people reaching out to you. That's the trick.
Yeah.
And that's your end result. That's your end goal. That's your end game. And so many entrepreneurs start this journey without a goal, without an end game. And as a result, they end up treading water and not generating any real money. So again, I have a course called Social Media Superstar, bit.ly/socialstar19. For those of you who are not really delving into the Instagram TVs or the LinkedIn or the Pinterest, you don't really have a blog.
Mhm.
Here's a way for you to increase your social media reach. Or the LinkedIn.
Go ahead.
I ain't saying nothing. But here's a way for you to here's a way for you to build your social media following and cash flow across the board. Which brings us to number 4, engaging. You cannot just post and run. You can't be DMing people. You can't be running around social media harassing people.
Why not, coach?
You can't, it's against the law to be a stalker.
But that's what them coaches telling you, get on what's that, the scheduler of your posts, right? So you can schedule all your beautiful posts for the
Hootsuite.
whole month. Hootsuite. They got a whole bunch of them out here. Hootsuite
And when people, first of all, let's talk about that.
yeah.
So when Facebook sees a post come across from Hootsuite, it automatically shadow bans it.
Ooh, they don't tell us that. They say
Oh,
make
yeah.
your life easy and pre-schedule.
Make your life easy and not get any responses.
Man, there was so many crickets when I was using Hootsuite.
Oh, I'm sure it was Gemini's.
Yeah.
Gemini's everywhere, because not only does Facebook shadow ban them so that they're lower in the algorithms. If you don't know what that means that it's the least priority of all Facebook posts.
Oh.
So anytime you're shadow banned or anytime your algorithms are limited, that means literally the only people that are going to see it is people that go to your page.
Yeah.
So that's number 1. You can't fake engagement. Number 2, the fastest way to get engagement on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Twitter, on LinkedIn is live streaming video.
Video's it. Video's king. I mean,
so if you're not already live streaming, if you're not already leveraging video, join the class bit.ly/socialstar19. Get a handle on it, because they anticipate that by the year 2021, 90% of everything you see and read is going to be a video. And I anticipate by the year let's see, 2020. I anticipate by the year 2035, reading is going to be a lost art. It's going to be just a few people in the world that can read because everybody else leverages these videos.
Oh.
That
Mm.
that you don't use it, you lose it.
Well, let me come up with a
I'm
2025
gonna
plan.
re-release Hooked on Phonics.
Let me come up with a 2020 plan, 2025 plan. Wow. You guys, so all of this stuff that we're talking about now, we're going to go into even more detail at OneCon, the Women Online Network Conference. That's going to be here in Atlanta, December 7th and 8th. I'm so super excited because, I have this beautiful phone, iPhone 11 Pro Max, whatever, and I use it for the basics, but I can use this to make money with my business. I'm going to OneCon because it's some people there that I need to sit under their tutelage and find out how to use it. So guys, if you haven't signed up for OneCon, what y'all wait for? It's in a couple of, 11 days?
11 days. We about to have some Black Friday specials. So guys, just stay tuned. Get your ticket to Atlanta. Be in the room while all of this information about social media is being passed out. Last but not least, I want to say, Jamie. I want to say for the people, Jamie.
Say it.
I want to say.
The people's need it.
Stop being broke on social media, y'all. If you're going to other people's events, trying to, pilferate their audience. If you posted on other people's video, I just went for a solid week. Every time we went live, he would post at the bottom of our video.
What?
Sir.
Don't do that, y'all.
No, sir.
Don't violate the premises.
You've got to have a real plan to make money on social media, a real plan. And if you're ready to go into the new year with a real plan, we're going to have profit planning tickets available for OneCon. Is www.the1won.com. But let me tell you something. Don't make this critical mistake of growing this massive following.
Yeah.
And not monetizing them.
Yeah.
They're low-key going to be angry when you start to charge them because you didn't charge them before.
Right.
And if you don't charge them, they don't have any respect for your product. I had a lady say she started a free food prep group.
Wow.
Oh, I think she on here. Oh, please. No. That wasn't Jerlyn. That was Joy. Joy created a free keto group. Was giving out custom meal plans for free.
No.
And somebody stole her meal plan out that group and recreated it and started selling it. So my thing was, can you even get mad at them? You wasn't selling it.
You don't want to make the money from it.
And yeah, I realize it's your intellectual property, but because you didn't have a price on it, they may not even know that they was doing anything wrong.
Yeah. This is public information. It's free, just like Google.
It's free, just like Google. So you got to be careful, guys, as to how much you put out there and how much of that is going to come back to you in revenue. And if you can't see it before you monetize it, you need to hire a coach so you can see it before you do it. So guys, 5 ways to, just create social media magic with your social media marketing. Number 1 is content. Number 2 is consistency. 3 is relevancy, not relevant to even what's on TMZ. What's relevant to your client? Number 4, it's got to be engaging. People have got to know you care And last but not least, in all the serving and all the showing up and all of the multiple posts you're going to make on multiple social media platforms, remember that if you're not making cash, what in the world is the point? That's all I have, Jamie.
That's a lot though.
It's simple, but I'm gonna ask one last question. Are you willing to do it?
Well, I think the question is how much money do you want to make? How content are you with your financial stability or instability? Because the tools are there, your gifts are
And
there,
they're free.
and they're free.
And you didn't even have to pay for your gifts.
Right. But you will have to pay for that knowledge.
You will, if you want the right knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've been capitalizing off of Facebook, but my people are over on Pinterest too. My people are over on Instagram too. And so I shied away from learning about those platforms because I was so overwhelmed with Facebook by myself. But now with a team, see, anything I can't do, I hire a team to do for me. So, and
Days, even with a
even
team,
that,
it's days I'm still overwhelmed.
yeah.
But guys, with a team, it's less so.
But it's the strategy too of sharing that content. In my mind, I'm thinking I have to create content for Facebook, content for Instagram, content for blogging, but it's a strategy behind it. So you guys, if you want to know what that strategy is and take the overwhelm off, I remember talking to Chanel last night and I said, girl, I'm so overwhelmed. I can't figure this out. She said, well, all you had to do was ask. And she told me one thing and immediately fixed the problem. So had I not asked for help, I would still be in overwhelm. Don't be in overwhelm, you guys. There's no need to. We're here to help you. We're here to help you. We're so here to help you. We've gotten so many different ways to help you. We got OneCon. We got the conversation, getting on the phone with us, BYOB Convo, bit.ly/BYOB Convo. I mean, there's so many different ways.
But it all boils down to, Jamie, when people want it,
yeah,
they will find a way to take advantage.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so amazing watching this thing happen like right before your eyes, guys. So I'm super excited. We got to go because guess what? We got money to make. Things
Absolutely,
to do,
guys.
people to talk
We'll be
to.
back a little bit later, but bit.ly/socialstar19. Check out the link if you're interested in mastering more than one social media platform so that you can generate more than one set of revenue. Go to bit.ly/socialstar19 and get registered. We'll talk to you soon, guys.
You got to stop the stream.